July. Well, okay. Whatever. I'm taking Mother's fruit salad bowl.
Glenn Close plays the niece of a rich widow in a small Mississippi town, and that's scene from Cookie's Fortune, a sort of gentle screwball comedy by Robert Altman. It's one of his best films. What she doesn't know is that her aunt, played by Patricia Neal, is lying upstairs dead from a gunshot wound. Chris O'Donnell is the rookie officer who very unsuccessfully guards the crime scene against Close and her sister, played by Julianne Moore, who waltz right in.
Ms. Dixon, for the time being, this house is owned by nobody.
And you're possibly destroying crucial evidence. We're holding a man down the station for questioning in this murder.
You're holding somebody?
They're shocked that anyone could suspect Willis, played by Charles S. Dutton, in a wonderful performance. He was the dead aunt's best friend. Even though no one on the police force thinks he could possibly be guilty, he's locked up for questioning. And Liv Tyler plays Close's niece, who decides that if Willis is behind bars, well, that's where she belongs too.
I can't get me out of here, can I?
Well, I'd have to look at it.
Well, if they try, we can just remind them that I'm an actual criminal. I've got $234 worth of outstanding parking tickets. That's a Marshall County record.
Cookie's Fortune is typical of a lot of Robert Altman films in that there's a large cast of people who are connected in all sorts of different ways. From Nashville to The Player, and with a lot of other titles too, that's his favorite method, and here it really works. The movie captures the small-town rhythms with rich human comedy, and although a lot of Altman films have pretty hard edges and are sometimes sort of bitter, this one is gentle and sweet, and it makes you feel good.
You said early on that this was one of Altman's best. That makes, in my mind, one of the best. I don't think anybody mixes those kinds of segues, weaves those kinds of stories better than Altman does. And here he's doing it just to make you have a good time, just to make you kick back and enjoy.
Yeah, this is a movie without villains. I love all the stuff that takes place in the jail, including the flirtation between Liv Tyler and the young cop. And Dutton, really, in a way, it's his movie.
It's really Altman's movie, though.
Okay.
The opening sequence with the blues singer, wow, that's something, that kind of music is something you just don't hear, you just don't see. He takes his own time. There's a very southerly pace to it. He tells you the story at his cadence, and it wraps around you, and it's just wonderful.
And it sneaks up on you. A couple of people who I saw this with at Sundance said, well, it begins kind of slowly. I don't think it began slowly at all. I think it begins by establishing the characters, and unless you know who they are, you can't understand all the richness that happens in the last hour. It's a wonderful film.
Wonderful film. A thumbs up from me.